So I'm Arvind. I do cataract refractive surgery and to some extent corneal work. So whenever I look at patients and whatever I want to do, I personally like being unique, like having my own style and also have my own opinions, like my own toothbrush. So this is a very, very famous quote. So when you look at adapting technologies, we need to adapt to different technologies. As it evolves, definitely we need to evolve, we need to accommodate it, and we have to adjust to it and then make it very successful in our hand. This is the most important thing. When you can see this cell phone from a brick in your hand to a nice slate, which is a very, very powerful computer today. This is the evolution that has happened with technology. Same thing that is happening in the eye also. We all know that we started with ICC, ECC, intraocular lens, everything. And now that even laser surgery has come into being with micro incision cataract surgery and excellent materials on intraocular lenses, we have one of the best intraocular lenses today. But is it enough? Are we catering to all patients and their desires? Are we closer to what nature can give you? No. So when we look at newer technologies, what do we expect from a newer technology? Any new technology means it has to increase the comfort. It should be easier to handle, which is most important thing. A novelty is also needed because unless there is novelty, there won't be many people who will come and take up the new technology. And the most important thing is any new technology should improve the quality of life. These are the most important aspects why we choose newer technologies. Similarly, the new technology in intraocular lenses in the last few years, which has improved tremendously, is the trifocal. And in my practice, the use of trifocals has increased multifold. Why this trifocal is easier to handle for everyone? This is not entirely different. This lens is based on the standard acrylic hydrophobic materials or hydrophobic coat on hydrophilic material. The same lenses which we handle day in and day out. So there is nothing new in handling these lenses. They are also based on the diffractive technology which was used in bifocals earlier. I was talking bifocal means the multifocals which we were using earlier. Actually, it is a misnomer because all the multifocals are actually bifocal. They have only distance vision and reading vision. So before we look at trifocals, how do we use our vision? So we use our vision for distance reading, and then came the technology evolution of computers and related products, which has increased our focus on intermediate usage of vision. Previously, the intermediate vision was very much restricted maybe to a few carpenters or people who are doing engineering mapping and things like that. It became a household thing that we all need intermediate vision nowadays. So trifocal is one category that gives you an extended depth of vision from reading till distance, almost a continuous vision, not though completely continuous. The fundamental is when you want to use a new technology, you need to understand the technology. What is the need for it? Technology. Here we need intermediate vision. We need to understand how it works. Then we have to choose who is the best suited for this, technology, and convince the patient what he is getting is the best. So when you look at what are all the tasks which we do on the range of vision at which we use, when you look at reading a tablet, it's around 40 centimeters. Laptop computer is around 45, computer monitor is around 60 to 70, playing cards is 70, automobile navigation is around 70, and shaving is maybe 70 or 60 depending on different people. So when you look at it from the reading to computer, most of it comes in this 40 to 60 centimeter range. So we need to have excellent vision at 40 centimeters and similarly around 60 centimeters. So that is the reason. And nowadays, whatever the data has come out, 60% of the time, we use intermediate vision nowadays, especially after the onset of COVID. Our usage of intermediate vision, near to intermediate, has increased many fold. So we cannot tell a patient that we won't give you intermediate distance vision.
मैंने मिनिमाइज करबो तो एस्केप करे ना तो करो.
Excuse me? So once you look at diffractive technology, what is the different step height causes the diffraction? So when you look at the trifocal technology, it has three steps. One, this is the curvature of a normal spherical. This is one step and this is one step. Normally, this there is a technology which has come now, quadrifocal technology, where there are the spherical focal point for distance, followed by three kind of diffractive rings. This is a quadrifocal technology. So there are actually three add powers in that. So when you have a quadrifocal lens, with a bottomed out third peak, then it will have a trifocal without much loss of vision. So this is another thing which we need to understand. When you have a diffractive ring, the prism base, if the prism base is more, you have a much nearer focal point. If the prism base is large, then you have a shorter focal point. So that means that if the prism base is small, then you have a higher add. If you see that the prism base is higher, then you will have a higher focal point. That means that it gives you intermediate vision. Normally, the distance, the intermediate and reading should be around 50% of each other to avoid much of the glare and halos and less loss of light to the patients. So why then trifocals? The patients are seeing much better than with any other lenses we have offered till date. We can give a whole range of visions. The problems are actually lesser than with the bifocals. The first generation of the lenses started with Physiol IOL, followed by Carl Zeiss, and then came the panoptic lenses. So whatever lenses we have, there are many imported lenses and also some of the lenses that are manufactured by IOCare and Biotech, which are lenses which are manufactured in India. And now we have a lens called Synergy by Johnson & Johnson, which is like a trifocal, which has extended depth of vision and superimposed diffraction. So that's what is happening. This slide is very, very important. When you look at different lenses, there are 3-4 things which is very important. One is the size of the diffractive part. When you look at it, now all the lenses are between 4 and 4.5 diopters. Some of the lenses are till 5 diopters. The ideal range will be 4.5 millimeters, sorry. That is very important because it gives pupil independence. Even if the pupil is very small, they get good intermediate and reading vision. Even if the pupil is large, they don't have much loss in mesopic vision. So that is very important. Then the second thing which is very important is when you look at the light yield, now the lenses all around 85 to 90% light yield, which is like almost close to monofocal lenses. Even if you look at monofocal lenses, there will be some loss of light, which is not clearly published. But the thing is, the trifocal lenses, the light loss is as minimal as possible compared to even single vision lenses. So different lenses have little difference in intermediate and distance. So when you look at it, there are 5 important things which you have to do to have a good trifocal implant. One, you should be a good phacosurgeon. You should be always able to do a good rhexis, put the IOL into the bag. Most important thing. But inside, you have to remember that this is yet another procedure. No need to be, feel very strained about it. We are doing a very big lens. No, this is yet another lens. Only thing you prepare for it. Always put the incision on the steep axis to avoid induced astigmatism. Keep the IOL always in the bag. This is very, very important. Center it on the pupil. If there is any doubt, use a CTR. So now I'm just going to stop here because I have another part which I will be doing at the end of the